Meet the 8 people in the Quantum Hemispheres, Book 1, The Rise of ARCO. They didn't set out to change the world. They were trying to stabilize it. As nations fracture and power drifts away from ideology into infrastructure, 8 individuals, scattered across continents, cultures, and command structures, become the architects, the witnesses, and the conscience of a new global order. This is not a story about heroes. It is about people standing at the fault line of history and realizing the ground is moving beneath them. Marcus Hawthorne, a United States intelligence officer watching the old order fracture from the inside. Pragmatic, analytical, unsentimental. Marcus understands power better than most. But as alliances blur and institutions hollow out, he faces a dangerous question. When the system changes, where does loyalty go? To a flag? To a constitution? Or to the infrastructure replacing both?
Back home, we call this progress. Out here, it's collapse.
Alejandro Suárez, an ARCO operations commander tasked with deployments labeled defensive, disciplined, precise, mission-focused. Alejandro executes orders without hesitation, until the line between deterrence and dominance begins to blur. As ARCO expands, he must decide whether stability justifies escalation, and whether peace can still be enforced without becoming something else.
Stability isn't peace. It's just control, or that works.
Adriana Torres, a South American cultural strategist who transforms narrative into geopolitical force. Charismatic, calculated, strategic. Adriana understands something others don't. Control the story, and you control the future. In a world moving beyond military dominance, influence becomes the most sophisticated weapon of all.
You can't stop the future, but you can design who it belongs to.
Oleg Sidorov, a veteran of the Arctic theater from the earliest days of ARCO's quiet expansion. Steady, reserved, unflinching. Oleg operates at the hinge of the hemispheres, where systems fuse and geography stops being neutral. He has seen what coordination can prevent, and what it can enable.
Once you build the corridor, everything must pass through it.
Aisha Mensah, an African cyber architect building sovereign infrastructure under constant pressure. Brilliant, relentless, uncompromising. For Aisha, sovereignty is not symbolic. It is code, cables, cloud architecture. She refuses to let an entire continent's future be routed through someone else's servers.
Data is power now, and Africa finally owns its own.
Omar al-Haddad, a Middle Eastern diplomat forging neutrality into doctrine and identity. Patient, measured, strategic. Omar understands that legitimacy can move populations faster than armies. But as tensions rise, he begins to see the truth. Neutrality is not absence. It is power.
Neutrality is not weakness. It is restraint with consequences.
Rina Takahashi, a Tokyo urban systems planner who sees the next era forming in cities, not states. Methodical, visionary, unapologetic. Rina understands that governance is migrating toward megacities, corridors, and autonomous infrastructure. She is prepared to redraw authority, even if no one gave her permission.
Cities don't need governments anymore. They need algorithms. Algorithms, when you talk.
Chen Liang, a Eurasian systems engineer overseeing quantum-managed infrastructure. Exacting, controlled, observant. Chen monitors the grid that now holds civilization together. But he is the first to sense something unsettling. The system may be learning faster than its creators.
The system is already learning. We're just pretending to lead it.
8 perspectives. 1 emerging order. The Rise of ARCO is not about collapse. It is about what comes after collapse. When infrastructure replaces ideology. When systems outlast politics. And when power migrates into the networks that keep civilization running. Now available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle.